Iran is one of the global record holders in hosting refugees, with millions of them from neighboring countries for more than 3 decades. Since former Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan in 1979, hundreds of thousands of Afghan refugees fled to Iran and resided in different Iranian cities. Iran also provided asylum for hundreds of thousands of Iraqi refugees who had been uprooted as a result of the Persian Gulf War in early 90s. Handling such large population has imposed substantial costs on Iran, especially when we know the real number of refugees inside the country is 3 times more than the number of registered ones.
It comes over $400 million a year. This is a huge amount of money the government is spending on refugees, and not for a year or two. It is now, since the refugees influx is probably closer to 30 years. We are grateful to the support the Islamic Republic of Iran is providing to the refugees.
Providing food for millions of refugees is among the tasks of the United Nations World Food Programme, but the organization has not been able to thoroughly address the issue in Iran. This, as Iran spends a huge amount of money for the refugees' food, health, education, and other costs. The executive director of the WFP, Ertharin Kazan, has traveled to Tehran to see the situation of refugees and try to absorb more financial assistance for them. The WFP acknowledges Iran's hospitality and cooperation over the past 3 decades for receiving millions of refugees from neighboring countries such as Afghanistan and Iraq. After meeting with Iranian top officials during the past days, Kazan appreciates the government and the people of Iran for keeping the borders open during the past 35 years. She has also announced that World Food Programme is trying to find new fundraising mechanisms for refugees in Iran.
We also have the opportunity here in Iran to increase activities with the private sector.
The UN official says the WFP has received Iran's humanitarian aid to the Syrian refugee camps in Iraq, Jordan, and Lebanon. With hosting millions of refugees and sending humanitarian aid to other countries, Iran has always closely cooperated with the UN's World Food Programme. Ehsan Keyvani, Press TV, Tehran.